Talking out loud with Jesse 929. Talking out loud with Jesse 929.
Hello, everyone. This is Talking Out Loud with Jazzy 929. I'm your host of The Empire, where we review the show. Right now, we are reviewing Empire, episode 3. First off, I want to tell y'all, I want to thank all my listeners for coming in and joining me. I want to address the first thing, which is Eddie. I think that, Eddie has to go. It's just that simple. I think Lucius should have already took him out. We actually seen that he is still in the process of trying to take over Empire. Now he got Anika on board. Then we seen him in this episode going ahead and trying to get Shine aboard. I like the way that Shine actually twisted the thing on him and told Lucius about the situation. And it seems like to me every time something actually happens and Lucius go ahead and shut Eddie's plans down, it doesn't faze him at all. It seems like he always has a plan B. What else? We've seen that Lucius also went ahead and shut his plan down as far as what he had going on with the board member Edna, with the ex-wives going ahead and confronting Eddie and embarrassing him to the point where Edna actually walked out. I thought that was a pretty slick move on Lucius. I thought it was very disrespectful for Eddie to go ahead and not let Lucius aware of what he was doing for Tiana. We had seen that Tiana went ahead and became our hit number 1 on the billboards. I thought that was real nice. But I didn't like the way that he tried to, as far as Eddie, went ahead and tried to basically say that Tiana was basically doing a better job than Hakeem and Jamal. We saw that Cookie went ahead and found Pound Cake's daughter with the help of Thirsty. We seen that Pound Cake's daughter actually didn't want nothing to do with her mother. As I said before, I didn't think that it was a good idea for her to go ahead and tell Pound Cake that she would find her daughter. And the reason for that being was I wasn't sure if the daughter would have anything to do with her mom. So therefore, it was bad for her to actually promise her without knowing what the outcome could have been. I think the problem with that is Pound Cake's daughter doesn't know her mother's story. And she only knows the story that the people actually gave her. And she's basically being misled by the story that she heard. Then we have the same thing that happened with Cookie with her mother. We see her and, a flashback, her and her mom talking in prison. And there was 2 sides of the story of why her mom actually left her. And she heard her dad's, Cookie heard her dad's side of the story, didn't hear the mom's side of the story. And she wrote with her dad's side of the story. So that's why she basically isn't getting along with her mom and feeling resentment towards her mom. I hope that whole situation works itself out. We saw that the basement scene, Andre went ahead and seen that the brother Hakeem was wanting to do this party basement little thingy, and I thought that was a good idea. Andre did too. It most definitely jumped off. We saw Tom Hanks' son actually rapping again. That boy got bars. What else? We saw that Jamal actually, it's gonna him and Tori is actually gonna go ahead and release that whole album without it being named. So it's gonna be an anonymous artist when it's released. What do y'all think about the whole Anika situation coming back in? I think that it's good that we're starting to see Andre and his brother go ahead, or his brother's going ahead and bonded a little bit. I didn't like the way that Jamal dissed Andre, so that wasn't cool, but I think eventually they'll bond again, they'll all bring each other together or come together. I like the way that Cookie actually put Tiana in her place in this episode. I think that Tiana is just out of hand right now, especially the way she talked to Pound Cake's baby. That was just, there was no need for that. And I didn't like the way that, so we found out that it was actually Eddie that got Tori back on drugs. We see in this episode that he has a record of actually doing this, and that's the way that Lucius went ahead. Cookie and Lucius came up with a plan to get him to sign the paper so he could go ahead and get away from Empire. I thought that was a slick plan. So that was what I actually seen of this episode. I want to know what y'all think about the situation, or what y'all think about this episode. Feel free to go ahead and hit the lines, or hit the line right now. Call in and tell me what your thoughts are on it. Or y'all can also leave comments below. Ask me any questions in the chat room. We can have a full discussion. Hello everyone, this is your host Jazzy929, and I want to ask y'all to all like, share, and follow my page. Also, please feel free to join in to the conversation by calling the lines. You can call 712-775-7270, and the access code you will need is 989109. Make sure that you call the lines. I would love to have you join in with us. And again, thank you for your support